Hello, my name is Logan Shoup. Today I'm going to be talking about an epidemic that's spreading across college campuses here in North America and other parts of the world. I'm not talking about alcoholism or the use of drugs. I'm talking about sexual assault. Today in this presentation, I'd like to outline some tools and tips you can use to prevent yourself from being assaulted or somebody you know, and also what to do if you or somebody you know has been assaulted. First, I'd like to start off with a scenario. This is about mixed messages. So let's say you're out with somebody cute, you're out to dinner and you thought the whole night was going really well, and they invite you over to their house and you're thinking, oh yeah, cool, we'll go and watch a movie, we'll hang out, we'll get to know each other a little better. You get to the house and that person wants you to go up to their room. You go up to their room and all of a sudden they're all over you, they're kissing you, trying to take your clothes off. And you don't really know what happened, but you want that person to like you, to gain their acceptance, so you go with it even though you're not comfortable with it. This is a common type of occurrence that happens due to mixed messages. With mixed messages, it's hard to tell what's going on. The person you were with in this scenario may have thought, man, this night's going well, just like you had thought, but their intentions were vastly different from yours. Here in America and many other parts of the world, different genders are raised with different expectations of what can happen in a relationship. Many men typically get their relationship advice from friends, colleagues, adult films, whereas females often get it from their friends, but also are more likely to get their advice on how to act in a relationship in novels, articles they read online. This can lead to mixed messages that may lead to sexual assault later. One thing you can do to avoid this altogether is make sure before you meet somebody somewhere, before you go to dinner, before you go to somebody's house or up to their room, make sure you're clear about what your expectations are and what their expectations are. This is common in adult films. Before they even start filming, whoever is involved in said film will make sure they're clear of what's going to happen, and both parties give consent as to avoid anything unwanted happening. People are afraid to ask for consent because they think it'll kill the mood. It is always better to kill the mood when trying to gain consent than to not gain consent and end up in the situation where you've assaulted somebody. Not only does that affect their life in a very negative way, but it affects your life in a negative way due to legal repercussions, people talking about you, and it's just a situation you want to avoid. So one thing we want you to take out of this presentation is it's always better to get consent and to kill the mood than to keep on going with something and regret it or end up in trouble for it later on. Another tip we want to give you is always use the buddy system when you go out. This is a very good system in order to prevent assault or any uneasy situations. If you go out partying to somebody's house, bring a friend with you. They may be able to help you out if you get in a situation and maybe might help you make better decisions while you're at the gathering. Another thing that's very important is most people can tell when something's going wrong. You might get a gut feeling, it might just be your intuition, somebody might have said something that made you feel uneasy. Always do what you can to try and get out of a situation. If you're in a situation where you feel like you may be assaulted, call somebody for help if you're able to. Come up with excuses. They can be as simple as, well, my religion doesn't allow this, I'm not ready for it yet. Even though you may want to gain the acceptance or become cool or please the person, if you're uncomfortable with it, always make sure you voice that opinion or that feeling. Make sure the other party knows that you do not want what they're trying to give you.
Hello, my name is Judith Herat. So continuing from where Logan stopped, here are some resources to prevent sexual harassment. To begin with, by signing a contract. So by signing a contract, those who sign will acknowledge and take the responsibility on their actions. The second resource that can be utilized is what we call a care team. A care team is a number in which someone calls anonymously to report an individual who may need help. Many universities and workplaces have already a hotline individuals may call.
Although sexual assault is an uncomfortable topic to talk about, it's an important one as sexual assault rates increase year after year in college campuses across the country. We hope in this presentation we've given you some helpful tips and tricks in order for you to use if you or somebody you know has been assaulted. Thank you for watching this presentation. It is brought to you on behalf of Tectonic Leadership in Northwood University.